Okay, here's the plain truth. Not every practitioners get results in their business, and we know it. And it's not because they're not talented or their offers are not good enough. The difference between those who get results and those who don't is how they move. And in this episode, I want to break down with you the difference between the practitioners that create momentum and the others that kind of stay stuck and stall. And I'm going to also share with you some tips and things you can start doing differently if you want to start seeing growth in your business right away, right now. Hey, welcome back. I am Isa-Welly. I'm a business mentor for well-being practitioners that are ready to increase their digital offer sales and their income. So prior to evolving into business mentoring, I was a Pilates teacher, a life and well-being coach, and a nutritional therapist. I'm using was because I don't practice anymore, but I kind of in a way still am because I still have a business that I'm running, some courses and programs that I have on offer. So the past 5 years, I have created dozens of offers ranging from £7 to £500, sold it to thousands of students. Some were incredible successes, and some of my launches were absolute flops, like a shit show. And what I want to do through this podcast and this show here is to teach you, share with you, number one, my experience, but also teach you some marketing tips and all the things I've learned that will make that journey much easier and faster for you. But today we're focusing on something specific. And I wanted to have this honest conversation with you because the past 6 months I've been mentoring only on one-to-one. And this is something I've seen. And to be honest with you, as a Pilates teacher, as a nutritional therapist who've worked on one-to-one, I've seen this before. The people that move forward, why they move forward, and the people that stay stuck. Although in business, it's a little bit different. And not everybody that works with me gets results. And it might put you off if you're thinking, oh, I want her support. But it is a hard truth to share that I have to share with you. And one I think most mentors don't share enough. So let's get into it. Okay, here is the difference between the people, the practitioners, the business owners that get results and the one that stalls. Three things I see. I see the one that create momentum and just go for it, or the ones that implement fast and adapt smartly to create results. And by fast, I'm not saying just rush through and not doing properly, but I'm talking about the people that some of my practitioners, I share a strategy with them. I'm like, what do you think about it? How would you think this could work? They're like, yeah, I'm going to try it. It feels a little bit, but you know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to adapt it. They're going to research about it. They're even going to do more than I suggested. They implement fast, right? They move fast and they're very clever. They don't just take my tips. They take it, they adapt it, they move it, they adapt it to their business, basically. That's the first. Number two, they don't argue with or try to negotiate with themselves or with me. Because here's the thing, as a coach, as a mentor, I am not here to make you do anything that feels uncomfortable or not or out of alignment. My work has a lot of I want you to feel aligned, right? I want to bring soul into the strategy. It's got to feel good. And I really believe when we align with whatever feels good, even if it's not the marketing trend or the current, whatever Instagram reel trend, it will attract because people will feel magnetized by whatever you're sharing and how you're sharing it because it is coming from you. Sorry. So that's another thing I see with the practitioners that get results fast. They don't argue. They don't try to negotiate. They do it in a way that feels right for themselves, but they also stretch out of their comfort zone. Maybe there's something they're not used to or that are, oh my God, this feels a bit weird. They still go for it. They try it anyway because in this business and in life in general, you've got to try to grow, to understand what works, what is for you and what isn't for you. And funny enough, a few minutes ago on my stories, I was sharing quick little stories and I was just saying, sometimes you'll feel uncomfortable, and I've been feeling really uncomfortable the past week or so. And when I feel like that, that means I'm about to up level. I'm stretching out of my comfort zone. There are a few things in the pipeline that I'm about to do or that are about to come my way that I know I need to go through, but I also, it feels scary, it feels uncomfortable, and I'm like, why can't it be easy? But listen, if it was easy, we would all do it, right? We will all do it. We'll all be doing it. So the key thing here is, don't do something that isn't you. You know, if you like hate dancing, don't start doing dancing reels because they work. But try things that you may not have tried, that perhaps feel a bit scary, a little out of your comfort zone. Give it a try. Because again, the practitioners that work with me that I see, I'm like, God, you're moving fast. They will try. They will try. They'll tell me, oh God, this is a bit, but they will go for it and try it. So yeah, those that move fast, they don't let the fears drive the show, basically. They don't let the fears, their limitation dictate their action. They already are embodying who they are going to become. And that's the third one. It's not about talent. Some of the practitioners or business online that I know that do really well are not necessarily the most talented. They are talented, but they're not the most talented out there. But I'll tell you something else they do. They have this mix of momentum and identity. They know who they want to become. They have a clear image of it, and they are already acting like that person. That person that is earning 5, 10, 15,000 pounds a month from a business that feel light, spacious. They only work from 10 to 4 p.m. or whatever it is for you. You know, they have their mornings free to be with their kids. They have time to travel if they want to, go support their parents. They don't need to look at the money when they're buying something because they know, wow, I can sit here and ding, ding, money's coming through the offers I've put out there with so much love, right? And they know that. They know who that person is, and they're already embodying that person. They're already acting like they've got it. They are that person. And that again is another thing that can stretch you when you think about it. It can be a bit like, oh God, where am I going with this? But it's a very different energy from the ones that are, no, here, this is where I am right now. I'm only focused on my struggles, my limitations, and oh, it feels hard and this and that, as opposed to what's the solution for me to be like this? Because this is where I want to be. This is who I want to be. How can I stop being like that already? What resources that I have to be embodying this person already? And that's another thing that makes a huge difference, like a huge, huge, huge difference. So what can you do now? If this resonate with you and you're like, oh God, I think I'm in a season of negotiating with myself, which is fine. We all go through it. We can't always all be like, yay. We all go through those seasons where, okay, I want to chill a little bit. I don't want to get out my comfort zone, or I'm scared, or I just need like a coach to come and tell me, okay, go. And I'm that coach for you today. So if you're watching this is a sign. What you can do today, number one, is to identify where you're negotiating with yourself around action. I, for example, feel and know that it is time to start playing with Facebook ads. But a part of me, because my previous business, I didn't need it. I built on YouTube, like basically, by building a following, a subscribers, there's like 400K viewers on my Pilates channel. I didn't need it and I did really well. In this one, I'm like, oh, maybe I should do that. But I'm also aware that they are two completely different things. Movement, wellness, Pilates is very different from business mentoring. The growth, the crowd, how they buy, this is two different things. And I know that it's because I'm scared. I'm scared to play in the next level, in the next group. I'm like, oh, and I'm negotiating. I'm like, oh yeah, but maybe I can do this. Oh, I'm not really a Facebook girl. I'm not ads girl. Da da da. Like, but low key, I want those results. You know what I'm saying? So identify where you are still negotiating with yourself around what action to take, what feels like it should be where you need to go, but you're like, holding back a little bit. Number two, notice where you still need validation before moving. This is something I remember when I created my first nutrition course. I was very much like, who am I to do this? I had already created a few Pilates courses that were doing well. And I think because I was more of an experienced Pilates teacher, I had a lot of experience in that. I probably felt more confident in creating something. I also thought it was so much easier to just pick something. Okay, this is going to be for this category of people. This is the solution I'm going to solve. Feel met half a day, bosh. Where nutrition, I was like, okay, what am I going to focus on? It was a little bit hard. I realized that I was waiting for someone to give me the permission to create my course. And guess what? That person never came. And nobody's going to come and give me that permission, you know? So many times we see people do things and we're like, wow, I'd love to do that one day. And it's like, oh, just do it today. Start now. Why not? What's holding you back in a way, right? And yeah, and I remember creating that first course and thinking, oh, this is it? Oh, great. Fab. I'm on, you know? But think about it. Is there something you'd like to do? You're kind of dreaming of, maybe it's on your vision board of business or kind of in your goals later on. And it's like, why don't you just do it now? As a fact, I actually forgot this, but before moving into business mentoring. And by the way, I've been mentoring businesses since 2020. Since the pandemic, I had a group of people I was mentoring, was 5 or 6 people. They were all in the fitness industry and wellness, because it was a therapist as well. I've been doing this for years. And that's the thing. And that's the easy thing for me. I've been helping my friends grow their things, do their business, create their offers. It took me a while to admit to myself that, you know what, I'm ready to be a business mentor. I'm ready to do this and own it. I had so much fear. I had so much. The thing I kept telling myself was, oh, when I'm a little bit older or a little bit later. And it's like, baby, you're 40. You're old. You're not old, but you know what I mean? Like, nobody's going to come and give you the permission. So these are things that come at every time you're going to up level. You will feel like someone needs to give you the permission. You will feel like you're not ready, you're not expert enough. All these things will come, all these fears, all these negative beliefs. So have a little think of, okay, is there something you're waiting for validation to get started with? And if it is, here's your validation. Go for it, my friend. You are ready. If it is in your mind, if it is in your soul, you are so ready for it. Go for it. And as you take the first step, the path will lay ahead. Ask the universe. If you believe in the universe, if you believe in God, ask him, ask her. God, is it he, is it her? Do we know? Yeah, ask God, show me the way. Show me the way, please, because I think this is it. Show me the way. What do I do next? Next up is the embodiment part of the thing. Who do you want to become? This is the identity part. And honestly, it is such an important one. And it's one it took me time to understand. I would say this is something I understand really recently. Becoming who it is that I want to become. The business owner that brings in 30K a month, what is happening in her life? How is she behaving online? How am I showing up online? What am I wearing? What am I doing? What are my beliefs? Do I believe that, whoa, it was a struggle to get here? Or do I believe like, wow, I was just aligned with myself. I did the work and it came with ease, with flow. You know, like, what am I believing? And that is a very important piece. And it takes a little time. First of all, you want to sit down and journal about who it is that I want to become as I'm becoming this business owner. How is she showing up? It's not about becoming a completely different person all of a sudden, like the opposite of who you are, but it's about up leveling, you know, and write that down. How do you show up online? How does your business feel? Do you have support? What kind of support do you have? Perhaps right now you can't afford that support like full time or for 20 hours. Perhaps you can start having people for 2-3 hours here and there when you need the support on ad hoc. Perhaps you can stretch yourself and get support 5 hours a month from a VA, whatever it is. Perhaps you're thinking, okay, when I start earning this amount of money, I will be wearing this, or I'll be showing up this way, or I'll feel more confident. Be confident now. Get into it. work on your nervous system, reset your nervous system to feel that confidence now. Because a lot of the time, it's not the thing, it's not the business that's going to bring you your confidence. It's how you feel within yourself right now. And this is a big part of the puzzle, I think. And again, going back to the practitioners that I see that get results really fast, they move fast, yes, but they embody this person. They got the vision, they got it clear. And also, there is a piece as well of this is it, is this or nothing. And for me personally, I know that this is something that has helped me a lot as well in pretty much all of my careers, even as a professional dancer. You know, I was a professional dancer for 10 years before I moved into Pilates and retrained as a nutritional therapist. And there was one thing that for me always supported me. And you know, and again, I'm talking from experience right now, was to just be fully committed. I made the decision. I was like, I'm going to be a professional dancer. I'm going to be it. I don't know what it takes, but I'm going to do whatever it takes. And I did whatever it takes. And I became a professional dancer. Was it easy? Hell no. Was it flowing? Where some things were arriving with ease? Yeah. But I had to put some work in, right? I had to let go of a lot of things, of negative beliefs. And same when I moved into the health and wellness industry and I wanted to work with certain brands that were out, for me at least, were out of my zone kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? That's another important piece, is this is it. It's this or nothing. And as a business mentor, I'm like, this is going to work. This is what I'm doing. It's going to work. Whatever it takes, I'm committing to it. I'm making the decisions to make it happen. And a lot of the time, if that decision is really aligned and is genuine and you're feeling it on a soul level, things move so fast, honestly, so fast for you. Right. So I'd love to hear your feedback on this. How does this resonate with you? What season of your business, of your life you're in right now? Are you going for it, embodying that business owner you want to become? Or are you at the moment sort of stalling and negotiating? Basically negotiating your own limitation, negotiating with yourself constantly. If it's where you are, start taking action because you are in charge. Only you can make things move forward. Right. If you need the support to see real results in your business, you're a soul-led well-being practitioner, you know you have a good offer, you're talented, you've seen the results with your clients, you know it, but you know you need that support, not just strategic, but mindset, soul, with someone who's experienced, who's done it, who's still doing it, please get in touch. Right now in September, I have the spot to take 2 practitioners on board into my mentorship. Email me, Isa-Welly at admin at Isa-Welly.com. Sorry, had a moment there. Admin at Isa-Welly.com. The link is also in the show notes. Thank you so much for being here. If this episode was helpful, inspiring, please share it, subscribe, and like. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next episode.